Good morning, afternoon, and evening, CSS Nation. I'm Harry Mullen, one of your hosts for today, and my co-host, Pernell Husband. How you doing today, Pernell?
Doing very well, Harry. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. Well, before we get started in today's episode, I just want to remind you all to be sure to like, subscribe, and to click the notification bell. We would really appreciate that, and share these episodes as you feel the need to. Today's topic is coming to us because Pernell and I, were talking to a student of ours from Texas, and she brought it to our attention that there was a change in the term point of use cleaning to the instrument point of use treatment. And so she sent us the article. We went ahead and read through it. And we figured, you know what, this would be something that would be good to talk about. But note, and hopefully, Pernell, you agree with me, this is not necessarily something that, other than the name change or the term change, the procedure is the same. So we're going to be going over some things that us as sterile processing techs already know what to do. But what it is that we're needing is to share this information with our counterparts up in the OR.
Yeah, I think very important topic and good information, Mr. H. I can't wait to jump on in.
So here we go then. So again, the new term, which is going to clarify things from point of use cleaning to point of use treatment. Now, point of use cleaning, which is also referred to as pre-cleaning. Now, this has been used to describe the preparation at the point of use after surgical procedures have been completed. Now, the term point of use cleaning and pre-cleaning, as we know, has probably been misunderstood. So these are the steps that are so important that we felt that clarification is definitely necessary. So the term point of use treatment is now being adopted within standards and guidelines in our industry. Point of use treatment better encompasses the activities that should take place at the procedure to prepare instrumentation for the transport to the decontamination area.
In the past, the term pre-cleaning caused confusion because it could refer to two different types of cleaning. Point of use cleaning at the procedure site, cleaning performed in the decontamination area to remove gross soil and debris before placing instruments into the washer. Another term, point of use cleaning, was often misinterpreted to mean that thorough cleaning should be performed in the surgical area to remove all debris. That was clearly not the intended purpose.
Yeah, I think that was more in line with what we as technicians were hoping to be done. We wanted our customers to do our job for us, I think, and so we would keep pushing that point when that was not, in fact, what was needing to be done. I believe what was just needing to be done, as this is stating, is just removing the gross soil, wiping it down, or spraying it with an enzymatic to really help get the job done. But no. We want our customers to do our job for us, and they get paid to do their job. We get paid to do ours. So several tasks should be performed during and immediately after a surgical procedure in order to prepare instrumentation for transport. The most important step in point of use treatment, first of all, is removing the gross soil. All right, now this can be done by moistening instruments to help prevent the organic material and debris from drying on the instruments. not forgetting lumen devices as well, understanding that it's harder to remove organic material and debris from surgical instruments when they are allowed to dry. And the residual soil ultimately can affect the efficacy and the disinfection of sterilization.
Yes, in fact, the most important steps in the point of use treatment process, as you mentioned, H, is to remove gross soil, and number two, moistening the instrumentation, which prevents the organic and material and debris from drying onto the instruments, which, as we all know, creates an even further problem.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. That's the slide I just read.
Go back, let me see it. No. I was providing clarification. And then my alter ego, Captain Obvious, just burst out of my chest. Is that what happened? Did he have a cape on? Was he wearing a cape? A big O on the chest, Captain Obvious. There we go. Removing organic debris also helps prevent the formation of biofilm, which is an accumulated biomass of bacteria and some extracellular material that adheres very tightly to surfaces, and they cannot be removed very easily.
That's so true. We need to protect against biofilms and the microorganisms. Now, you can do that by doing several things. Number one, understand that biofilm protects microorganisms by preventing, number one, antimicrobial agents such as sterilants, disinfectants, as well as antibiotics from reaching the microbial cell. Biofilms can form on many surfaces, but it's particularly challenging within devices that have lumens. And then know that once biofilms forms, direct friction or scraping or using an oxidizing chemical is going to be needed in order to remove it.
Yeah, it's really important that we try to prevent the formation of biofilm in the first place. So to prevent biofilm formation, continue on that theme, the instrumentation should be wiped with a clean, non-linting cloth. Wipe with non-abrasive sponges soaked in water, or freshly prepared cleaning solution.
And then remember, lumen devices, we need to flush them. All right. You can use sterile water as needed, but it's also important to remember we need to avoid creating any type of aerosolization, because within that aerosolization, those microbes, those things, they land on other surfaces. If we don't clean those other surfaces, biofilm can form there, and it just can wreak havoc within the department. In the article, it goes on, talking about protecting personnel and instrumentation. It goes into detail about the wearing of personal protective equipment and such. And so we highly suggest that you go to this article and read up on it. I think it's really informative. And if you want, you can but to make it easy, we've gone ahead and copied the PDF file, put it into our Dropbox account. And if you go to the description, you'll find that link, and you'll be able to just go ahead and access it and download it, so you don't have to search for it.
Absolutely. I think, Mr. H, as you've mentioned, this was an excellent article that attempts to provide some well-needed clarification on a very important topic. That topic of point of use treatment of instruments before they get to the decontamination area. It is the single most important part in the life of surgical instruments. if they're not well taken care of from the very beginning, and every surgical technician is taught that it starts with him. So during the course of any procedure, a surgical technician, part of his job is to keep those instruments as clean as possible and then send them down in an organized fashion. So again, this point of use treatment, I think, makes a lot of sense to attempt to clarify it, and using that one single term, treatment, now makes it very, very clear. So the surgical technician is going to continue to do his or her part. That is keeping those instruments moistened and not, extremely dirty. And then before transport, that treatment, that part that we're talking about of the enzymatic solution, the moistened towels, so on and so forth, has to be a critical part of that process. So I think, again, an excellent article. Hopefully we've provided some clarification to the article as well.
I think we have, and I think there's more to talk on this issue, but before we do that, I want to cut quickly over to a commercial. We'll be right back. Well, thank you for staying with us during this show. Again, my name is Harry Mullen, and I'm my co-host here, Pernell Husband. And we were talking about the new term, point of use cleaning, that's the old one, to go to point of use treatment. And I think, again, just to reiterate how important it is that we need to get this concept out there for better clarification of what it is that we're supposed to be doing and what our counterparts are supposed to be doing up in the OR.
That's right, Mr. H, because, like I was mentioning beforehand, that's the critical step. There are times when our hospitals and our departments get extremely busy, and those instruments could be parked somewhere waiting. Those are the harsh realities of very many central service departments, as you know. So if that point of use treatment part isn't taken seriously and the steps are not carried out specifically, we could have a mess on our hands, a mess that starts with biofilm.
And before we leave out, we had our commercial about upcoming classes, but I also want to take this opportunity to announce that starting in September, we do have a new course that's being released on CIS. Mr. P, would you like to share a little bit of information about that?
Absolutely. The Certified Instrument Specialist course is a course that anyone who's contemplating moving up in the ranks, possibly wanting to be an educator, a supervisor, a lead technician, this is really a certification that you should have. Hiring managers, when they're looking for supervisors, leads, etc., they're really looking for motivated people. And you may be a tech that is really savvy and know your stuff, but you need to start getting credentialed up. You need to start expanding upon those basic skills that you have. The CIS course will help you do exactly that. We delve into the world of surgical instruments, exploring how they're manufactured, and just really looking at them with a very, very close inspection eye. We'll be using two textbooks, the Isham Instrument Manual and the World of Surgical Instruments, Mr. H. And using these two excellent resources, we believe that we've put together a really good course that people will enjoy.
I agree. And one other piece of material that's included in the course, not only you have the textbook, you have the instrument book, you have these nice flashcards that I see that you're holding up, Mr. P. They're really nice. They have the different types of instrumentation. They give you the inspection points. And this is all part of the course that you're going to be receiving. So check it out. You can go to centralsterilizationschool.com. Again, that's centralsterilizationschool.com in order to get information about it. We do have a discount, so be sure to check that out. It's a substantial discount. And or you can contact us for information on upcoming classes at our toll-free number at 855-234-6770. Again, that number is 855-234-6770. Operators are standing by.
Indeed they are.
And then, you know what do we have planned for next year, Mr. P?
Next year,
as far as education?
Yes, absolutely. You know, here at Central Sterilization Solutions, we have really taken advantage of some of the downtime that we've encountered. So next year, spring of next year, probably in March, we're looking at launching our certified endoscope reprocessing course. Again, this will be a course based on the Isham book. The CER course is designed to be a 14-week in-person or online virtual classroom setup. We offer both options. So look for the certified endoscope reprocessing course being available sometime around March of 2022. So again, in about a month or so, we're going to be launching our CIS course. And then next year in the spring, we're looking to launch our certified endoscope reprocessing course, Mr. H.
And the last but not least, after that, sometime in the middle of the year, we're looking at finally releasing the CHL, the Healthcare Leadership Certification course. And we will have all 4 certification courses available to you for those of you that are wanting to get the Golden Crown. If you have 3 certifications, you will be a triple crowner. And if you have all 4, you'll have the Golden Crown. So we encourage everybody to, whether you're going through us or doing it independently, get your certifications. It's just going to help your career in the long run.
Absolutely. It's going to help your career. You're going to build off that good foundation and skill set that you have. You're going to do nothing but get better.
Absolutely. So, and with that, I want to thank everybody for watching this episode. But before I leave out, Mr. P, do you have any final thoughts?
I do, Harry, just one. We'll be back